What's up, guys? So this song is going to be in drop D tuning, which pretty much means you just tune the low E down to a D, and then all the rest of the strings stay the same. So it's D, A, D, G, B, high E. Okay, so this tutorial is not going to be exactly note for note from the way the original artist played it. Just want to say that beforehand, but it will be pretty close, and it sounds really nice. So yeah, let's just jump right into it. So like I said, you're in drop D tuning. So the way you start out, you're gonna hit that open low D string, which is originally the low E, but we tuned it down to a D. So it's gonna be open 6th string. Okay, so it's the low 6th string open, then it's 5th string on the 9th fret, and then G string on the 12th fret. Okay. Then you're gonna do like this hammer on. You're gonna first place your fingers on the G string on the 9th, and then the B string on the 10th. Okay. And then you're gonna hit those two strings and hammer on with your ring finger onto the 11th fret on the G. Okay. Then you're gonna lift it back off again and hit the same two notes, or the same two strings. Then you're not gonna pick it again, but you're gonna slide your ring finger. You're gonna slide it up to the 10th fret, then down to the 7th fret, really fast. It's kind of like a passing note. Okay. So really slow, it looks like this. Okay. Okay, so from the beginning, slowly. Okay, it's a really fast slide, and then slide right down to the 7th fret on that G string. Okay, with your pointer. Then after you do that, slide down to the 7th. You're gonna do this chord, which is gonna be 5th fret on the B string with your pointer, 6th string on the D string with your middle finger, and then 7th fret on the G string with your ring finger. And then if you have time, you could bring your thumb around and hit the 6th string, or 6th fret on the low E, or that low D string. That's the full chord. The way I play it most of the time, I don't really use the thumb on that one. I just strum from the 5th string down. Okay, so it's again from the beginning. Okay, so you jump right into that chord after that little slide. You do kind of like a slow strum, just one time through. Okay. The next part is gonna be, you're gonna do like a little bit of a rig. And you're gonna hammer on from the 5th fret to the 7th fret on the B string. You don't have to do the rig, I just kind of like to add that in. But you could just go. And then high E string on the 5th fret. And then a quick pull off from 6 to 5 on the B string again. So it's. then I just hit the 5th fret on the low E string, which is that drop D string. Just hold that down on the 5th fret, kind of mute the A string, and then just strum like, you know, the bottom like 4 strings on the 5th fret. Okay, so this is slowly from the beginning. And then the next part is going to be on the 2nd fret. You're going to hammer onto the 4th fret on the D string, from the 2nd to the 4th, and then 2nd fret on the D string, open D, so it's so you're gonna bar on the 2nd fret from like the 5th string down, do just a light strum and hammer onto the D string on the 4th fret. Okay, hammer on right there on the 4th fret on the D string. Then it's, now you can play this just plucking with your fingers, or you could just play it with the pick, but you have to mute the D string. So it's going to be on the 3rd fret on the A and 2nd fret on the G. Okay, you're just playing those 2 strings and muting that D string in between. So it's 2nd and 3rd fret, 4th and 5th fret, and then 6th and 7th fret. Okay, or you could pluck it. So right after you finish that, then you go right back to that open open low E string again. Go right back into the beginning part till you get to this part again. You do that same chord, but then instead of that, you're gonna go okay, so what that is, it's gonna be the 5th fret on the D and the B string. Okay, those 2 strings, you're muting the G string in between. You're gonna hit those 2 strings, slide to the 7th fret, and then you're gonna do a hammer on from 5 to 7 on the high E, just by itself. Then the same little shape again, you're gonna hit it and slide back down to the 5th. So it's one like kind of fast motion. And then I do 3rd fret on the 2nd string, the B string. You're gonna just hold that string down and then just strum from the D string down and give it some vibrato. So this is the 2nd time around playing through it slow. Okay. That's the next part. So once you're given that little vibrato on the 3rd fret on the B string, you're gonna hit it again. You're gonna hit the B, G, which is open, and then D string, but you're gonna put your finger down on the 4th fret on the D string. So it's, and you're gonna do that same hammer on, barred on the 2nd fret, hammer onto the 4th fret on the D string, right here. So it's, and then same thing, that walk up. Alright, so I'm going to play it slowly all the way through up to that point that I just showed you. Okay, so that's the next part. So you're going to do that harmonic on the 12th fret. Then you're going to slide from the 10th to the 12th on the B string. And then you hit the 10th fret on the B string twice. And again, you could kind of do a rake down. So after you hit that twice on the 10th, you give it a little vibrato again. Then you're going to slide with, I use my ring finger on the 11th fret to the 9th fret. You're going to slide down on the G string. Oops. Do kind of like a pull off to the 5th fret on the G string. And then do this little like triad chord. So it's... Okay, so that little chord's going to be 8th fret on the A, 7th fret on the D, and 8th fret on the G. And you're going to hit it and slide 1 fret up the neck. Okay. Then you're going to go... So what that is you're going to do like a double stop hammer on. You're going to hold down on the 7th fret the G and the B strings. You're going to hit both those strings but only hammer on onto the G string on the 7th fret. So it's... Then you go down 2 fret or 2 strings, do the same thing. Go down 2 more strings and do the same thing. And then land on the 7th fret. I'm sorry, you land on the 9th fret on the low E. So it's... Okay, that's how it looks. Then you're going to do a hammer on from the 7th to the 9th on the A string. And then you're barring, just bar on the 7th fret, do that hammer on. Then you're going to hit the D and the G string that's barred on the 7th fret. Then slide up 2 frets on that whole shape. So it's... Then you're going to do a hammer on, pull off from the 9th to the 11th. And slide to the 7th fret. Okay, so after you do the hammer on pull off, slide to the 7th, you're going to go right back and do the harmonic again on the 12th fret. Then you do the same thing again. So when you get to that point, instead of sliding up like that, like I showed you, so you're gonna go back to that hammer on the 2nd fret again to the 4th from earlier in the song, and then you're gonna do that walk up again. Okay. And then it starts right over from the beginning again. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna play the whole thing that I just showed you all the way through, but I'm gonna do it slow down, so you can kind of see how it all goes together. Okay, then it starts over again. Alright guys, so that's all the main parts of this song. Hope it helped, and just don't be afraid to add in your own little licks to the song too. It's a really cool song. I watched the guy play it on YouTube like 100 times till I got it down. I wanted to learn it so bad. There's no other tutorials for this song on YouTube, so hopefully this helps anyone that wants to learn it. Alright guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel. There's going to be more lessons and tutorials coming up, and there's previous ones that I have also on my channel. Be sure to check those out, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.